All right. So, last time we left off, you guys were playing your kobold alts, the kobolds that had been devoted to your dragon characters, and on a rescue mission, an open assault on Queen Udala, a Lamia who had been expressing great interest in the capture of the dragons and had successfully done so after a scouting party ran into the dragons, and somehow she was able to ambush, set up a perfect ambush of the dragons, much to the kobolds' dismay. But the kobold scout that had been assigned to them made it back and was able to tell the rest of the kobold tribe that the dragons had indeed been captured, and basically going against the grain with regards to how they normally are, the kobolds decided to march on Queen Adala's territory, starting with the first layer of defenses of Queen Adala and going through fairly easily and sneakily past the Null mercenaries, bounding the first set of ancient ruin walls that were in place, and the next level was to attack some large minotaurs that had a Gorillion as a captive, and you guys ended up as a wave, not only freeing the Gorillion but also slaughtering the minotaurs, despite their incredible size and strength difference. Emboldened by this victory, the kobolds decided under Chief Tism to continue to press with their champions and the avatars of the dragons leading the fray over the final wall, and to see the encampment of the jackal wares and a manticore that was also in a large cave that was kind of at the center of the ruins, and but also off to the side is a series of cages, and while it's hard to see specifically, it does look like there are beings in those cages, and in fact one of the characters is on his way to go and free, or to at least try and free some of them, and get the ball rolling on the escape, and maybe even take the fight to Queen Adala, who has not been seen yet. So that is about it. The fight has been arduous. Currently, the Gorillions there having a tit-for-tat attack with the Minotaur. You have a whole series of jackalwares and just regular jackals that have descended upon the kobolds and your characters. And the manticore is now coming back around and going to be flying, I think, 25 feet in the air. Going to be flying over the kobolds, and it's eyeing them from the sky. And that is where we pick back up. So I do have initiatives. The one thing I do need you guys to do is actually place your characters. And I have my kobolds this time, so if you'd like to use the actual kobolds, we can take a few seconds and select what you want, and then go ahead and place them where you generally remember. We do have some pictures of the setup, for the most part, in the Discord, so and based on your memory, I just couldn't tease out who was what, because we didn't have all the right minis.
One of those guys. I don't remember which.
Yep, and that jackal was on you, trying to
one
catch
of
you.
them. I can't remember which one. It was that one or that one.
Let go.
Can you pass the dice back, George?
Thank you. Photos are right here.
Well, I guess I'll be honest.
Ooh.
I guess I'll just grab whichever. Oh, here it is.
Okay, the setup's a little different.
Tiny bit, but try and do your best.
Man, I think I was already over here. Didn't this guy throw me?
And I was sandwiched in between these guys, like right here.
Okay.
That one was over here.
Yeah, go ahead and
I
move
think.
him. Go ahead and move him.
And I think I was over here, right? Already?
You see something? I was just trying to set it quickly, so.
Yeah, no,
see
you were pretty
something,
damn close.
Something that looks right. Go ahead and
Here.
make the adjustment.
I was in that general area.
Oh.
So where was I?
I don't remember which one
was this
you
one, I
were.
think.
And the manticore had eaten a fart, so I think he has a lingering condition.
Right
Yeah.
here.
So he does
Is that
for a
one?
round, but he's
That monkey
flying.
would
So
throw me,
he
remember?
lost his
Oh, you
action
did that one right next to the
until he
monkey.
flies out of it.
Oh, there
So
you go.
he can
Yep, so you were
take a
right
move
here.
next round, and then after the round after that,
Yeah.
he can take a move
Are
in
you
action.
sure? No. That
Yeah,
was the
'cause
one
look,
that I was killing.
You're next to that guy and the monkey. So you're next to that guy and the monkey.
Yeah, but that isn't me. I'm pretty sure I didn't pick that one, right?
Well, because that one wasn't there last time. We didn't have these minis.
Does anyone know if I was already over here? If the
No,
monkey
that
ever threw me?
was-
That was
yeah.
your character.
I'm
He
here.
was flying,
Yeah,
He
'cause
was
you
over
flew
there.
over.
and then the
monkey
manticore
did
followed
not
him for a minute, and
throw
then
you
he
yet.
threw the cataplepus fart right in his mouth.
You were asking.
You were asking the monkey.
You were starting to move, yeah. Yeah, that's right. You were talking to the Grillian.
Yeah, and then it ended up being top of the round, and we decided to cut it.
And you were engaged with those guys, right? That's you?
Yeah.
Okay. So, where's the kobold?
Okay, and then the NPCs we've met are Samson, the Solamnic Knight.
Salami knife.
Salami Knight.
Salami knife.
Yeah.
The land of Mortadella. There's Za, the lizard. And there is a silver-haired human. I don't know if that's Samson.
That's Samson.
And then, of course, there's the dragon without wings. We don't know who that is yet. And Methus is with Udala, as is George's dragon.
Those guys.
Yep. Ignorax is with Udala, but your characters don't know that. The dragons know that, and the characters there know that, but the kobolds do not. Nor do they know how long it's been.
We grabbed a ring of protection at some point. Somebody has that, right? Somebody equipped that?
I did not.
Wait, like the kobolds or the dragons?
The dragons.
Oh, that I don't. I don't think I got anything on mine.
Are these hit points correct? I feel like that's too low.
And then we also have the signal horn.
I would assume so, yeah, because we're
I got a
level
cloak
1
of protection,
characters.
so I didn't get the ring.
That's why I said those have more hit points.
Oh damn! Then I kind of want to be one of those. All right.
Well, this is your all, you know. So he said if that dies, then you get one of those.
Well, that and, or your kobold is level 1, but your NPC kobolds are different.
They're different, yeah. They don't have they have more hit dice, but less
They're the
abilities.
monster, not the
Yeah.
your character.
So, and they don't really have much for growth. I mean, we could talk about that, but yeah. All right. So, first things first. Let's jump into it. So, Jackawares did have the initiative. So, the first Jackaware we're going to operate is going to be the one with the yellow sash, I believe. Let me make sure.
I had Bless going on. I think you 3.
You can pick
I
it
don't
now.
think
I
it was
don't
on
care
me.
if that changes.
What about the monkey?
Oh right, it was the monkey, not you, because you were flying away.
Okay.
Yeah, I was probably out of range.
Yeah. So it was you 2 have Bless, and then the barista has Bless.
What'd you call him?
keep calling him a barista.
Is that a thing?
I thought you said barista, and I was like, damn, Starbucks got mad.
I think
I mean,
I'm
you'd be a great
combining the
barista
two.
with 4 arms.
Yeah, he's a barista gorilla.
Mhm.
Maybe after this.
All right, so that one's going to attack you. So the one with the yellow sash is going to go for it. And let's see here. He's going to attack with his scimitar. And a 13, I'm guessing, misses.
Yes, it does.
And let's see here. We're going to do the werewolf 2 since he's there. He does hit you. For minimum 4 damage.
4 damage. Got it.
All right. Let's see here. We have next up is the number 1 werewolf, number 1 miniature, who's going to attack, I believe, George.
Okay.
He hits George. Well, 16 plus. I should ask 16 plus. So 21 hit point, or 21 AC. I'm assuming hits you.
Yes, absolutely.
So this one's for 5 points of damage.
Oof, almost dead.
Let's see here. The jackal is going to be trading with the
I can
kobolds,
take one more, yeah.
and they're kind of both are kind of cowardly, so they're both standing
It's
off.
11 hit points.
This is going
I've
to
got
get
10.
is going to give the Grillion a wide berth and attack the kobolds from
Only
here.
he kept the 40.
They'll trade, and it does rip into one of the kobolds and breaks its neck.
Cecil, hush.
All right, next is the bow. The bow is going to shoot the Grillion. Seems like a logical thing to do. He hits
Grillion has 2 levels in Monk, so as a reaction he can catch arrows and...
with all 4 of his arms. So he does hit the Grillion for 6 points of damage. They're both. The other archer is also going to shoot the Grillion. With pack tactics. Nope, and ally is not adjacent. It does not work. Still hits. And that one does 8 points of damage. Grillion does not look good. Between trading blows with the Minotaur and now taking 2 arrows in each shoulder, it seems like it's enraged and its eyes are not trying to fight to stay awake.
Definitely.
Oh yeah, nice, good, thank you. All right,
Do you mind if I use this?
oh yeah, it's not gonna work. It doesn't have the pencil. I have another one, somewhere.
Oh, you need a pencil?
Oh, right here. There you go.
Oh, I got one, thanks.
All right, so the werewolf on who's that's blessed up there with the green? So it's Shep.
Snooks.
All right. Yeah, he'll just attack. He does hit you for 6 points of damage.
Okay.
And then the sword and shield one is going to also run next to you. If you could move him up, the sword and shield up to Shippy. Yep, him. And he misses, despite being able to use pack tactics legally on that one. And then that's about it for their round. Zilthor.
Well, I guess I am going to...
Now you had been trying to convince it to throw you across.
Does anyone remember his name?
Oh wow, we gave him a name.
No. I don't have my notes. This is a different notebook. I don't know what my other notebook is.
Loofwall.
Yes.
Wall.
Yep.
Okay. So you said that I could do that as a bonus action, right? try and communicate with him?
Yes, because I think you were trying for so long that it was just kind of becoming part. He was ignoring you initially, and then you got his attention, but not enough.
Mm-hmm.
So I will allow it for this round, but if you fail, then it kind of sets you back.
I'm gonna try.
Okay.
Why not? All I can do is battle axe anyway.
All right.
So I guess I'll do a d20.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll do it here.
Be a diplomacy or persuasion, or it would be a. Yeah, let's just go with persuasion.
Persuasion.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. A 13.
A 13?
Mm-hmm.
He still keeps his notice on you, and he extends one of his arms towards you and opens his palm, his 3-fingered palm, or I guess he actually does have 5 fingers. And it looks like you could totally fit in there. And he's like,
I'm gonna go to his palm.
okay. He scoops you and throws you that way.
This is where you need to grow wings.
I know, but
Break through.
I am going to. I was already raged, right?
He is
Does he hit the
throwing
mana
you.
cord?
He is throwing you.
In what direction?
Towards the mana core, I think.
Actually, it's towards the bowman.
The bowman.
That's right there.
Oh, there we go. Okay.
And so, nope, the other one.
No. Other side.
So I didn't throw him, but he's going to be in the, I guess, the kitty corner, other side. There you go, and one more over, away from you. So that square. Okay. So he throws you, and as you're flying through the air, you see where you're going. So on the one side, and you're kind of like realizing you're not sure, like maybe this is not a good idea because if he does throw me into the mana core, it's going to. Okay.
I want to try. I don't know what he means throw, but I see him throwing me to that, and I want to go in with my axe like this.
All right.
When I land, just smash him in.
All right.
Let's see.
Let's see the attacks roll. Let's see the attack roll.
Add a d4 for
Okay.
bless.
Yep.
And I was.
And I will give you
raged.
advantage on this as well.
And I was raged, right? Didn't I have rage? No.
You definitely raged.
Yeah, you did.
So, how can I do it if I can't see it here? Oh, because I'm a paladin. Interesting.
Oh,
Yeah.
what?
The other one that he gave me was a barbarian, I think. I got confused.
Those?
Just use your stat, and then you
Oh,
won't
those are
be raging.
barbarians.
Okay, so I guess
He
another
was a
d20.
sorcerer, I think.
2 d20s.
2 d20s and take the highest as a.
Your dragon is your dragon the barbarian? Is that
And
what you're thinking?
would I have any
Maybe.
modifiers to this?
I
a-
thought- Yeah,
Your
barbarian
strength.
too.
So
Strength
strength
max.
plus proficiency bonus.
Yeah. Wait,
Strength is 3.
Oops, he's a paladin. Okay. I didn't know
Right.
he's a
that.
paladin.
He's a
So
paladin.
strength is
That's
I
plus
thought
3.
it was a barbarian.
Oh,
Right? Isn't that what it says here?
for your attack bonus, though,
Yeah.
it's different.
And what's the plus? Oh, okay.
I don't know how this works.
That's okay.
Might
Here's
have
the-
to have you just roll.
Go
It's-
to inventory.
Okay.
I think that was not again. No.
It's fine. I'll just roll 2 d20s.
Right there.
Oh, I see.
Okay, plus 5.
Oh, I got it.
And then don't forget you're blessed.
Yeah, you're blessed, so roll a d4 as well.
Okay. So I'll roll a d4. So 17 plus 4, right? Because it would have been. I got a 12 plus 5
Mm-hmm.
is 17
Okay.
plus 4 of the bless.
Yeah.
Wow,
I
he
got
got
4
4
21.
plus. All right.
21. Yeah.
Okay. That's a hit.
Yeah.
So you fly through the air with your axe, and he is uninjured, but also very surprised at the fact that you just gained that distance and he even threw you. So I will allow you also to roll for damage, and then you can add the Guerrillian Strength bonus as a bonus to the damage. So I will add plus 4 damage.
Wait, are you using it two-handed or one-handed? Because two-handed is the 1d10, where one-handed is 1d8.
Oh, it is two-handed. So.
Okay.
Oopsies.
It's just kind of
One.
what you would be. Are you? If you're not using a shield, most likely you'd be using two hands.
Oh, I got the same one for both of them, anyways. 11 plus the gorillas
+4.
plus 4. That's 15.
15.
No.
Was the 11
No.
already adding your modifier?
Yeah, the 11's already adding the modifier for the damage.
But
So
that's but the gorillas damage.
So just his damage
Plus
die,
4.
just the D12 plus.
So it's damage D12 plus your strength modifier plus
Plus for okay.
Plus
so,
four.
So 11
so
plus
15.
4, 15.
15.
Because that's
Awesome.
already adding in your bonus for
Mhm.
the damage.
Sounds good to me.
Cool. You hit him hard, and you slice him right on the shoulder as his eyes get wide, and his little jackal face seems to squint at the pain and looking at this axe
So
buried in
the
his
way
shoulder.
that I was envisioning it was that I landed on him with my axe.
Sure. Yeah, and so it's still buried in him, but you're like hanging off of him because he is still a medium creature and you're small.
I kind of like, how do you say this? Broke my fall with him in a way, right? Like,
Yeah, you're still hanging. You haven't touched the area
You
the
gave
ground
him
yet.
the fall damage.
He
All right.
just latched onto him, and you're just hanging.
And Dubo, who managed to get behind enemy lines, shake off the manticore only to have a stray jackal take interest in you
Yes.
behind the battle lines, and it's stalking you with its head down and looking like it's about to snap at you viciously with its little jaws.
Go away, bad dog. Am I up?
It's your up, Dubo.
Okay. I'm healthy enough to take one little bite from a bad dog. So I'm going to do that. I am going to... I assume it's going to take an action to grab the keys, kind of seeing them.
Yeah, you'd have to go up there and grab them. Yeah.
Okay, so it would take a full
Not an action, it's just as a part of your move. You'd have to go up there, and we'll say it would take 5 foot of movement to grab it.
to grab it.
Hmm.
I'm 30 feet from the keys.
Yeah, so you'd have to go essentially 35 feet.
So I
And
have
then
to
whatever.
dash.
Yeah.
Alright, so we'll do it. So I can't disengage.
Or you
I'll
kill,
just-
or you kill the jackal.
Nope, I am running. So I will fly. I'll take I'll dash action. So I've got 60 feet. So I'm going to do 30 feet to the key, 5 feet to grab it.
35.
And got 25 more feet. I don't know how to navigate around this thing. And this looks like I'm 5 feet up. So
yeah, you could go 5 feet up. I think it's fine.
Okay, so
you just have to pay for your turns
So I've still got
because you're flying.
the turns.
So
Okay.
each facing turn is a 5 foot.
Okay. So 5, so I've got 20. Well, that's a diagonal. Whatever.
Not with flying. Just do the straights and then turns.
Okay. Alright, so I'm gonna come over here. That's still got what? So that was. I really.
35, and then
the
you go
turns mess me
forward.
up. So a diagonal turn costs 5.
There's no
as well?
diagonal in flying.
So it's done.
To keep it simple, otherwise it gets really weird. So just keep it straight and forward for flying. It's just you pay for your turns,
Okay.
and you're facing the other
So I
way.
got 25.
So you're facing towards the. Yep.
So 20.
So that's 30. Yeah.
A
35,
turn.
40, 45, 50, 55, 60.
Okay.
5. Well, are you in? Is that in rock?
Maybe.
That's stone. Okay.
You
Sure
could just
enough,
toss the
inside
key.
now. Yeah, they're all bound up.
Oh.
You can see them in there.
So I will run up, little gods, and I'm jangling the key on the cage. I see Fei Ling first, and I see she's tied up and panicked, looking to my patron, and I get to his cage, and I see that he's tied up, and I go into kind of a quiet rage. I'm just seething, seeing the state of him.
Yeah, all 3 dragons appear to be pretty beat up. Major slashes in them. some smaller cuts, maybe some arrow holes. Little attention has been paid to their wounds.
Is that all I can do?
So yes, I think so, because you have that. Unless you have anything you can do as a free action. Opening the cage will be an action though, because you'll have to use the key, open, and then swing the door open. Okay.
I do have a bonus action. I could inspire someone, but they seem pretty helpless. Are they awake? Could they try and... Do they respond as I walk up to them?
That's a good question. So all three of you players, give me a perception check at disadvantage. Except for you, George. Your character isn't there.
Okay.
2 and a 3.
Oh no, your character does not wake up or hear anything. Not so much either, huh?
Well, I don't know what perception is because I don't have the sheet because it's in the notebook of the other thing. But I rolled a 4, so probably not.
Yeah, probably not.
11.
11 will. So your character does hear Dubo, the sound, a very familiar sound that kind of breaks through the haze and the pain as you come to and squint your eyes and realize that you have everything's bound differently. It's not the same or as professionally done as was before, but it is enough to keep you from opening your mouth, really. You can open it a little bit to talk, but now you feel like before it was such a haze you didn't even notice that you were bound, and you're not sure because you remember talking, but you're not sure how you talked, or maybe it was in your mind and their minds. You're not sure, but you are definitely bound, and you have something over your snout, and so that you can't use a breath weapon. You can't even open it that much. You barely do this, and then you're in this nasty cage. Blood probably yours, and then there's some older brown-looking blood, probably old
Probably mine. I'm
cellmates.
at 3 HP.
Yeah. It's all mixed in there with the dirt. But you do see Dubo, and he has his jingling of keys, and that kind of peps you up a bit.
Okay.
That's it for my turn.
Okay. Minotaur's turn. Minotaur is going to attack. All right. He does hit. So with the accumulation of the arrows and everything else, it looks like his axe buries right into Grillin's side, Luftwall's side, and with a loss of air, you see it slump over, and all the arms go limp.
He's dead.
And he just looks at him, and he has this gnarly-looking smile and snorts with his full nose as he's watching him fall down slowly onto the ground, and giving his pleasure at that. And Grillian is down.
Uh-oh.
And also there was one that I had enchanted. I don't know if you kept track of that.
Oh, you did have one charmed.
Yes.
It was the one that was attacking.
Yeah, but this is a different kobold now, I guess.
Maybe it was...
I think it was that one
It
with the
is.
bow attacking that other one or something.
Well, he went with a different character this game, so.
I guess I respect again
Oh,
after
right.
I joined.
It was totally different build. But what I'll say is that one is in the crowd, and then you stepped out, and so it was the one with the sword and the shield, I think.
Yeah.
And good point. Totally forgot about that. Will say that Christian, did your kobold take any damage this round?
Yes.
Was it
6?
the first or the second attack? Do you remember?
First attack.
First attack?
Mm-hmm.
That was the werewolf. So, the other one still missed, so he would have missed even if he attacked the
So
other
you
one.
still are ally at least,
So,
and you'll control him.
yes.
Okay.
Uh,
Or I can control it, whatever you want.
Seems more
No.
fair for you to control.
Yeah,
it, right?
I would control him. It's fine. We'll go with that. But he's still charmed. Good point. The Manticore's turn. The Manticore is going to survey the battlefield as he flies over. And with that, as he's kind of looking and flying over, he launches his 3 tail barbs into this line.
Oh no.
1 hit and 1 kill. Kills this one. And it looks like it's going to kind of fly. It's starting to change its trajectory, its flight path, like it's going to careen right into the line of kobolds. And they're looking up as they realize like the ground explodes around them with these spikes and killing one of their comrades. And they all look up in fear, realizing what's about to happen to them. Tinslin.
I'm gonna toll the dead on this guy. I don't know if he's numbered or not.
Which one?
There was one that I was working on for a while.
Werewolf 2, maybe?
Maybe Werewolf 2.
Yeah, you were working on him. You hit him for 24 damage.
Okay, I'm gonna toll the dead on him again.
Okay.
Is this
So
you, Hannah?
wisdom saving throw. Yeah.
Wisdom saving throw.
You're in the shits.
Yes, I am. Yes, I am.
He does not pass.
Okay, so he takes 2 damage.
No.
Yep, 2 damage.
So while it is only 2 damage, it is also exactly how many hit points he has left. So how does it happen?
He just hears a giant bong. And he looks up and then just falls back.
You see all this blood kind of gush out of nose and ears, and eyes roll in the back of his head, and he
And then-
goes down.
As my bonus action, I'm going to drink the healing potion, however that does.
It's not a bonus action, though.
Oh, it's not a bonus action to drink that?
No, it's the standard rules for drinking a potion.
Yeah.
So you can look it up. If it is a bonus action, I'll let you do it,
thought
but I don't
was a
think it
bonus
is.
action to drink it.
If it is, then I stand corrected.
I think like to dump it down someone else's, it's a full action. But
Yep,
to
I could
drink-
be wrong. If you don't mind taking a look.
Yeah.
All right. Snuts
Yes.
is your go.
Okay. Which is the one that hit me? That one? Whale. I didn't like that. So I'm going to two-handed swing my longsword at him.
Okay.
Does a 12 hit?
A 12. Which one are you going for?
The one that's not charmed.
No.
Trying to find a reputable site.
Well,
Uh-huh.
I attempted and I failed,
Okay.
but there was an attempt.
Was. The Kobold army is going to continue to go back and forth, trading blows. There is one change, however.
Okay, so some are saying yes, some are saying no. I use a 5, maybe. it's
So over
5.
here,
Takes
you
it.
see an arrow strike into this manticore
Huh.
from over here.
I guess I'm wrong. Rules as written, it's a full action.
Okay.
Oh my god, that dog.
What's he doing?
He's just being very needy for no reason.
Okay. And with that, you guys see a hooded figure that's standing on top of the wall that just shot a bow at the manticore. The Manticore does not look happy with him. And looks like it is going to maybe attack him with spikes and call off its charge attack. Okay. Back to the top of the round. Jackals and Jackalware. So first one first. Can you move the Jackal up to his character in between? So the one all the way in the back? That one is going to go for
This
his
one?
kobold, yep, with the keys.
That's rude.
There was also
Where
a
is he?
He's
Mark
between the two
Price.
dragons up there. That character. So just put him 5 feet there.
Right here.
You can totally make it.
Can you mark that?
9 plus, I doubt it will hit you, but let's find out. Does a no, 10 misses you. So it snaps at you, coming around, darting between the cages. It tries to take a bite of you and fails. And then, let's see here. Up here we have werewolf number 2, who's going to go after your character. Does a 17 hit your character?
Yes.
Okay. 2 plus 3, 5 damage.
Okay.
And then, let's see here. The one jackal is going to try and trade with the kobolds. And it kills one, and they trade deaths. The other one, this time he eats this one. Continues to press. Werewolf number 1. He's gonna go into here, into this crowd, and attack with his scimitar. Trade with the... This time they hit him. And that is werewolf number 1. So they'd hit him for 3 points of damage. Okay. The bow is going to drop his bow, pull out a scimitar. Actually, he'll just bite you. He's going to try and bite you, George.
Okay.
He misses you. The 13, I believe. Does that miss you?
Yes.
Okay.
It does. Actually, it does not.
Does not? You have a 13 armor class?
It's just 11.
What's your dexterity?
1 plus 1.
Plus 1. And then you don't have any armor?
I guess not. I guess I didn't equip any on him.
Okay. If you have some in your equipment, then we'll assume it's equipped.
Your kobolds in D&D Beyond?
Mm-hmm.
You gotta make sure you actually click.
No, it doesn't have any.
Should have starting, at the very least.
Yeah, you
He's
should
not
have at
naked. He's
least-
not a nudist.
He's a paladin,
You
right?
have a
Can add
scale
equipment.
now.
Yeah, he's a paladin.
Yeah, you should definitely have the starting equipment.
I'll
at the
add
very
it.
least.
Okay.
So he missed you.
This one?
Yeah, it adds, no, not that one. No, just the plain scale one.
Regular scale now.
And then click it, so it's a little checkbox.
That's it.
That'll update yours.
15 is my AC. Okay.
Okay, he misses you.
Diesel, you got
And then the bowman is going to attack into the kobolds. He kills another one. Shooting this one.
Is it okay if my kobold is just wearing an adamantium scale mail?
Probably not. Adamantium is basically a magical weapon, magical armor. Alright, so in cost. So the charm one. So George, if you want to have him attack with you, you both still get pack tactics against the werewolf there in front of you. Feel free to attack with the scimitar. It's a d20 plus 5. Let me know what you get. But you get 2 d20.
Does he have an advantage? or
He's
something?
over here.
I'm sorry.
Yeah,
Well, the charm guy.
that's
The
Shepard.
charm guy.
Oh, for the
No, but he's
okay.
controlling. I'm having him control. I guess I
Okay.
said I was going to control
Yeah,
it.
you said
so
you were
I
gonna
did.
control it, so
I'll
that
take care of
confused
it.
me
Don't worry
real
about
bad.
it. It'll be quicker. He does hit for
a 19.
4 points of damage. Yep. And that's werewolf. What number is that there? 2? It's probably. Oh no. That's 3.
So you said to roll 2 d20s, right?
Yep. You're good.
Okay.
So 3. So 12. Okay. He takes the damage, and then he will try and in turn attack the sword one, and he does not. He does not get back tactics. He hits though, and for much more damage. So he takes +3, so 8 damage. He is hurt. Okay, next is Silthor.
Alright, so this guy's already down, correct?
He's not down.
And which one was the one that melted?
This guy.
Oh, okay. Does
She
he
killed
take,
him.
Does he take any damage by having that thing inside of him? Because I just pierced him with my axe, so he's got some...
No.
No? Okay.
No, you already did the extra damage.
Alright, so I'm going to take out my axe from
Uh-huh.
him. And I'm going to...
Put it back in.
I'm gonna go. I'm gonna try and chop his left shoulder off completely along with his hand, and I'm gonna scream while I do it.
Okay.
And I got a natural 20 to hit.
Oh, okay. That's a crit.
+5. So
Yep. Do your crit damage. Yikes.
We call this move the hokey pokey.
Yeah.
let's see, and now
This is going to be a big ouch.
+4 of the thing. Oh, just so 9 damage.
Okay.
I rolled really low on everything.
Oh, no. And
Double-
that
double
is
the dice?
Bo.
It does it for you when you roll the.
So- It does. So, okay. He's still up. Yeah. But not happy. Okay. How about Dubo?
Seeing that Tanis is the only dragon up, I will bring the keys over to him. I will unlock his cage.
Okay, just to let you know, you do have a jackal that is on you, and I will give it an attack of opportunity if you try to open that cage and unlock it and open the cage.
Tuba doesn't really have an inventory. I'd like to say he can throw some bacon.
I'll allow it. Let's see, have a little bit of snake jerky.
There we go.
Snake.
You can roll a d20. Let's see if you can give me a persuasion check to get it to stop attacking you.
Can I borrow a
Especially
d20?
since you're
then?
non-threatening.
Mine are all cursed. Okay.
I mean, I got these 4 or
Oh, what was it? 12.
Okay, so is it
Plus-
punish you?
What was the skill?
Let's do persuasion.
Okay, that should be good.
Either that, or I will allow nature, if it's better.
Okay, so 16.
16. So you take out your snake jerky and throw it, and it definitely perks up, and its ears go up, and then you throw it, and it looks right at it, and it bolts for it.
Little
It will
guy,
not-
please hurry! I don't know how I pulled that off.
It will not attack you next round, as it's gobbling down some jerky, clearly starved.
Poor thing.
Minotaur is going to watch as the Grillion goes down, and he just kind of, with a wicked look in his face, looks up at this mass of kobolds in front of him, and as his expression dowers, he gets very focused, and he'll march over to start slaughtering them.
The kobolds are dying.
All right. Brilliant
And
is
then
still
I'm just
down.
screaming
We'll do
at
a
the top
death
of my
save.
lungs so that the other dragons wake up.
1 success. Okay. The Manticore. Manticore goes towards the hooded figure. The hooded figure departs and runs back into what looks to be a small stone structure as a part, almost like a guard tower on top of this wall. But not before he takes 3 barbs. None of them hit. Tinslin.
Okay. So, I have a question about this Praxis Jewel. Does it say it lasts D4 additional rounds?
D3
D3.
rounds additional, yeah. So it does the damage, and then it'll last for D3 rounds.
Okay. Sorry. I think I'm gonna throw the fart jar
At whom?
and
At
this.
those two?
Yeah.
All right.
Like in there,
I've been saving my healing potion for my dragon.
and it's a
but
DC 11 con save.
Okay.
I
See
might
what
need
the. All right, so he fails, the little guy, and then the big guy, the Minotaur, pulls a 1. Wow. They both fail.
All right, so they
As the
must spend their
Cataclysmus fart-
actions retching
Yep. So the next round they're gonna
for
lose.
a D4 of turns after they leave as well.
Roll your D4. Actually, no, they have to leave first.
Yeah, they have to leave
Okay.
before
Remember that.
D4.
So
Yeah.
when I point at them, you can let me know.
Okay.
All right. Let's see here. Are you doing anything else? You do have a move action.
I'm not going to move because that'll give that guy an opportunity attack, but I will, I guess, use my last spell to healing words myself as a bonus action.
Okay.
Snux.
Okay.
12,
Want to
7
swing?
healing.
Swing at the jackal, right? That's what it is.
And that's not a spell
The
slot.
jackal. Yeah.
What are we talking about?
He's swinging at the jackal.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
You gotta bless, don't forget.
The jackal where?
Yeah, it's a 15 plus.
Hit.
Okay. This is on two-handed. You get to roll a d10 plus 4. You said bless. Bless gets added to that, or no?
No, it's
not
added to
damage.
the attack.
Got it.
So,
Aid and as damage, I think, but not bless.
yeah.
Maybe.
Yes.
8.
Man, I didn't really learn my die. It only does 6 damage.
6. All right.
But that's what he did to me, so I feel better.
Yeah. Well, now he's on par with. He's actually exactly the hit points of the charmed one. So that was a good trade.
Okay.
The Kobold army is going to go. And they're trading with everybody, so. Cheatism is going to try to rally.
I don't have a
Fart.
fart one, so stunned is gonna have to do.
And they all withdraw. And
Cowards.
he's like,
Yeah, they keep
we have
running.
not freedom. They're doing their. So they're gonna go back to this line here.
They would have had opportunity attacks when they tried to move the clap.
They're not that brave.
Suffer.
Can we try and rally them?
Like I was trying to
You
be
can
in the
if you
middle
spend
of them,
actions
and then
for
they
it.
kept moving.
Okay.
I was like, I'm a healer.
We are not fighters. We cannot beat these things.
Oh, and then this guy is flying over here. All right. And then this figure in here is going to take another shot at the Manticore, who's still flying, and he hits. He's actually doing pretty good. 2 plus 3, 5 damage. 5 more on the Manticore. Okay. Whittling it down. Back to the top. Jack Wares. So, the one attacking the traitor that's charmed, and then the traitor that's charmed attacking back. They both miss each other, because that's wonderful. The bow is going to drop his bow. He's going to move up and use his scimitar to also attack the traitor. He gets even with his pack tactics. He misses. The bow on you, George. Does a 19 hit you?
Yes.
Okay. And we talked about him biting you, so he will bite you this round as well.
Okay.
For 4 points of damage.
Alright, cool. I'm almost dead.
And the one on you, since you've been left exposed, does not have pack tactics. It misses you.
Oh, nice.
The one spends its turn retching. And it will go. And I didn't move him, so I will say he stayed, and he's going towards the group. He'll get an attack of opportunity on him, and he will take it. And he hits.
And then a D4 for the...
3 points of damage on Werewolf
So
1.
he's stunned for 2 turns.
Okay. 2 hit points for Werewolf 1. Okay. And then he'll try and... well, he can't do anything. So they will exchange with him on their turn. They hit for 3 points of damage. So he's starting to question his life choices. All right. Who do we have left? This thing's gonna try and exchange with him. What the hell, dude? This thing's this guy slaughters this. The one that remains steadfast against this Minotaur and a Jackal slaughters the Jackal and is just sitting there. Hit the other Jackal wearers is running away, and the one that I forgot to move, and so we'll claim it's bravery, stupidity. Take your pick. And do I have anybody else? I don't think so. That's all we got. Zilthor.
So I see my fellow kobolds wavering, is that how you say it? Their resolve
Yes.
to battle. And I, standing in a jagged rock, say, I say, our god dragons depend on us, and they are the ones who will save us. We cannot abandon them now. And I gripping my axe very high above my head. For every falling comrade, we strike back twice as hard. And I'm going to try and rally them.
Okay. Give me a persuasion or intimidate check, depending on whichever one you wish to go with. And
Persuasion. Intimidation? Why intimidation?
or
Persuasion or.
intimidation. It's up to you. Sounds like you're doing more of a persuasion, but I give you the option.
Just whichever one's higher.
They're both the same.
Okay. Probably persuasion would make sense.
A 14.
Okay. You're
But then
rallying them, and so is Chief Chisholm is also attempting to. So I will give him a advantage on his check.
On my check?
On his check.
Okay. Do I have anything for my comrades, like a bless? Does that affect anything?
Bless would affect your attack roll if
Only-
you attacked.
Okay. And that's all we got. Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm all beat up.
Dubo.
All right. So do I already have Tanis's cage open?
You do.
Okay.
So Tanis, you can use your character sheet now.
Cool.
At his wound level, but you are bound. You can still move around in, kind of a scrunchy way because your wrists and ankles are bound. So you're kind of like hopping along, until you're able to get unbound that way.
Should I roll initiative again, or just?
I'll just go on that. I'll just whenever I say that, you go on your champions initiative.
Okay. Cool.
All right.
Nice.
So Minotaur. Minotaur is going to attempt to trade with the Kobold. Yeah, rolls a 3. Misses.
Wait, you didn't get to go.
No, the Minotaur's stunned.
Yes.
Oh, he is.
Because,
Trying
okay,
to
that
throw
gas
everything.
cloud, I forgot to roll for it,
Fall off the
it
cage.
stays there for 7 rounds.
7 rounds? Okay.
Yeah, I rolled a 7 on the d8 for that.
So I'm going to shift that then.
He can try to step out of it.
yeah,
and
he
then
will. And it just stinks so bad that he has to get out of it. And the kobold can't take an attack of opportunity. So he goes like over this way, coughing and...
And then 4 rounds on him. Instead of coughing.
Get unbound.
4 / 2. Okay. Then death save for the Grillion. Fails one.
I can viciously
Oh my
mock
god.
you
He
until
gets
you-
death saves? I thought he was just
until you
dead.
recite.
No, I'm giving him.
Oh,
I'm giving him. He
I
has
could have
1 and
killed
1.
him.
The
You
Brilliant-
could have.
Yeah, I thought he was dead.
I was about to. I was waiting for your turn to come up to be like, "Oh, you're gonna heal him because he's strong. He's going to be our bartender."
I just used my last healings to heal myself.
He could still
Selfish.
stabilize on his own.
Yeah, true. Or I could.
Yep, he has 1 and 1.
He has 1 and 1.
And I get rid of this guy.
Not that you would know that,
He's
but
making saving throws?
I am
Wait,
making
wait, that
saving,
guy.
death
I
saving
could,
throws
like-
for him.
You can
Double
still
potion
help
damage
stabilize
to
him.
Yeah.
All right, and the Manticore looks like it's playing cat and mouse with
Oh,
something in
touch.
that field over here, and attempts to get runs around to where you can't
But
see
you'll
it.
take a hit.
Okay. So it landed, and then it leaped around this like little guard post made of stone that's on this wall
But yeah,
that you
I
guys
think
came from.
Taking care of yourself was the right call.
Yeah, I only had 1 hit point left, so yeah. I had to.
I have 2 hit points left.
Tinslin.
Okay, so I think I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna go 5, 10, 15, 20, and dump the buggy
You're
juice.
going to attack a good attack of
Yes.
opportunity. Okay.
Yeah, I do know that.
Roll the 6, misses you.
Oh, thank God. Okay, so I'm gonna dump the buggy juice down his throat.
All right, let's do a heal.
3, 5 points. 5 points.
5 points healed.
But he's up! And does bless stay on? I mean, I'm concentrating on it.
Yeah. Let's
So
stay
yeah,
on.
he's still blessed.
He's not dead. And you didn't fall
He's
conscious.
stunned for 4
Unconscious.
rounds.
Okay.
He's
Stuck
stunned for 4 rounds.
Wow.
Yeah.
4
Yes.
rounds.
So now he's got 4 rounds, and he comes up, and you see the Minotaur sitting there with his axe, and he's like, and he's like trying to like get away and sneak away, and the Grillion just comes to its feet, and it looks fucking pissed. All right. Snux.
What classes are these creatures?
There is no class. They are jackal-wares.
Just jackal wearers?
So they are the monster jackal-ware.
All of them? Okay.
Okay, so Tannis is still bound up, so he's not going to be able to do anything for a little bit.
You can attempt, now that you're free and you can actually move around,
You're okay.
and there's all kinds of sharp objects and stuff, you might be able to like find something and try and free yourself. Give me a survival check if you want. See what's in the area.
Am I good at those? I am not good at those. Let's try it anyways.
Find a sharp edge on some of the cages or something like that.
17?
Find one. Find something that looks like you could spend an action and unbind yourself. Well, full round. It's probably full round.
That's fine, I will do that.
Okay. So once you get your arms off, that makes it a lot easier. You can pull up the muzzle and get your legs unbound as well.
Okay.
And you kind of shake off, and your whole wings explode out. Yeah, you are now free.
Okay. Am I still able to use...
Mm-hmm.
Okay, cool. So I'm also
Both.
going to attack that one still.
Okay.
Die. 14 on the die, plus 6,
Hit.
so 20, 30,
Yep.
20.
Hit.
7.
All right. How do you do it?
Well, after constantly just swinging back and forth, I just go straight up the middle of the bottom of his jaw.
Okay. You get them right through the brain. Eyes roll back, and he is down. Much to the chagrin of the bowman. Okay. It's nuts. The kobold army. So I told you that I would give Chitism advantage on his check, and with that, he gets it.
Nice.
So they are all pissed and are going to start pushing forward. And then
Does
the
he
one.
say anything to the kobolds?
He says,
They are our gods, and they need our help now. We will destroy these enemies and cast them from our swamps. This is our land. It's always been our land. We will not do one step back. Ah!
and they go forward and surge forward like they did after you guys had basically defeated the Minotaurs.
Saw the lizard says, it was our land before yours, actually.
Yeah, he's grumbling. You know, you can't hear him from there, but he's definitely grumbling to himself, shaking his head from bondage inside his cage. All right.
Well,
so,
before it was just land. Now they brought democracy and shit to it. So
Whoa.
all right, back to the top of the round. We got the Jack-o'-wares. Jack-o'-wares. I have the only one remaining is the bow over there. He's going to attack and trade with the charmed one. They both miss each other. The bow on George. He will try to bite.
Okay.
And he gets a 13.
Misses.
Okay. And then, let's see here. This one's still coughing and nasty. This one's going to move up. But as he does so, he gets cornered by these three. And then these three are going to move up to attack. But he will attack one, and they'll try and trade one. They do. And number 2 takes 4 points of damage.
I have a question. What happens to the charmed one once the battle is over? Will he turn back bad, or?
That depends on you.
I think it lasts an hour.
But it seemed like I more convinced them.
They kill him.
Than
So one of them dies, but they take him out.
No, it was a spell.
And then that one's going to
'Cause you were
take
a sorcerer
3
before, I
hits
think you used the,
from
like the charm
one
spell
hit.
or something.
one hit. And that does 5 damage to Werewolf 1.
But maybe because I'm actually this one instead, I just try to convince him.
Okay. He's not look
Well,
good,
he's
and
saying
he's still
that
coughing
your
for
old
one more
character's
round.
still in that crowd, so he's saying
That's
he's still
that.
concentration.
The one over by Dubo, the jackal, looks like it gobbles it up and then looks back at you as the dragon's coming out, but it seems to be pretty focused on you. Snarls and then jumps at you.
Come for scritches. Oh no!
14 in the class.
That is
It snaps.
it's potentially that is a hit.
As a hit. All right. For 1 point of damage.
I know you didn't mean it.
It looks like it is going through the hand that had the snake jerky. And maybe for the pocket that you pulled it from, actually, but it got your hand.
That's like the opposite of what the rule says to do. Just don't bite the hand. And it bit the hand.
That's not trained.
That's why there's a
very well.
saying: people need to be told.
Yeah.
All right, Zilthor.
Alright, so I'm going to... I'm actually going to... I'm going to try and just battle axe. I'm not going to waste anything. He's probably already almost dead. So... Let's see... Another natural 20.
And what was this for again? The battle axe?
The battle axe.
Oh, yeah. All right.
Alright. Only 7 damage.
How do you do it? Doesn't
I'm
matter.
going to take off his limb.
Okay.
It's just going to chop him right off.
All right.
And he's just going to bleed out.
And he falls over and just bleeds out everywhere, and goes into shock, and down he goes. We'll go ahead and knock him down. All right, Dubo.
I will cast. Shit. I have 2 spell slots. I can't use my last spell slot on Speak with Animals to tell him not to bite the hand that feeds.
You could.
He's a project. We're going to take our time with him.
Okay.
I'm going to pet him for this turn. And then I'm going to open the next cell.
Do you handle animal?
Okay.
I do like this. I'm gonna cast shit. It's like, oh, that's gross.
All right. 13 plus.
Cast power word Miralax.
16.
So as you go to pet him, he seems really weird about it, but he like looks at you and you realize he was indeed going for your pouch. And as he kind of looks at you and you pet him, his ears go down and he kind of goes, you see him go down and his tail gets really wedged between his legs, like he's expecting to get hit or tortured in some way. But as you pet him, he, his whole soul lightens up for a split second, and then the fear comes back. And it snips, but it's like a warning snip, and then it'll retreat back like 5 feet, and then just kind of goes up, and it's not sure what to do.
Okay, I'm going to keep an eye on him. I don't want him to become abandoned and just starve because we kill everyone here. So I'm not going to let him out of my sight.
Okay.
And then I'll unlock the next cell. I'll unlock Failing's cell.
All right,
He's a
failing.
bard, right?
Give me a perception.
Does he know Arms of an Angel?
11 plus
Nobody can sing it.
something.
You're good. You wake up, and you hear the loud clicking of the iron cell opening, the lock opening, and then the screeching of the door opening, the metal on metal. And then, so your character can also roll. Lothan can roll to see if for perception, see if he hears. Not disadvantage anymore.
Not good. Like 6.
Yeah, no. Unfortunately, you're still out. Your body's repairing itself or trying to. Okay, so it will go on your hero's turn. Just to reiterate. So when it's your turn, that will happen, which is actually coming up. The Minotaur.
Failing, we've come to save you.
The Minotaur is looking with its air of terror as it tries to lift its axe, and then it just like it throws up just from the exertion, and it'll try and go like backing away as the Gorillion is just looking at it with just this utter hate, and it starts walking towards it. It is its turn, so it will not walk but run as it charges forward. Taking advantage of the situation, it will attack. Oh, how the tables have turned. 1 hit, 2
That
hits,
part,
and a
John,
1.
gave me
A roll of 1. So it still seems a little wobbly. The roll of 1 has it hitting twice, and then it falls down itself.
Oh no.
But it still hits. It's d6 plus 4, 10, 11. So, yeah.
She's just laughing hysterically in the middle of the battle.
So it
Surrounded by dead
does.
bodies at this point.
Yeah, not bad.
It does enough damage. It looks like it's hurt. Like the pummeling just starts, and even though it falls down, it does crack right into the jaw. You do hear a crack, although it's still up. But now it has a broken jaw that's just hanging there, and it's throwing up at the same time. Having a rough day. The Manicore. Manicore continues to try to get at the being that is involved, and it's trying to dig its way in deeper into this structure, which apparently it's hiding in. And from cover, the other thing will shoot at it and hit it
Okay. You want to go back?
for 9 points of damage. Okay. Wow, that was a lot of damage. All right, so yeah, you have no idea what's going on, but that's what's happening. Still narrating a little bit. Tinslin and Phelan.
I think she's gonna go
Very good girl.
this way a little bit to get a clear shot at him.
Okay.
The Caraxus drool.
Go ahead. Make your attack roll. He has one enemy or an ally within 5 feet, so You get to roll a advantage.
Oh, yay! I was like, oh
Hack
no.
tactics.
Ooh.
Yay! Much better. Do I add anything to throwing? I don't think I'm proficient with throwing.
Strength,
things.
but you might not get your
I
or
got a
strength or
0
dex.
in strength.
It's strength or dex, and it's
Okay.
your choice. But you won't have your proficiency bonus if you're not proficient.
Okay, 17.
You hit. Do your damage.
Right. And it does 2d8. Oh, dang. That's 14 damage.
So the Carillion comes up, hits it twice, breaks one in the jaw, and then just like slips and falls with the pain it's in still. And as it's falling, that opens you up to do this baseball pitch. Throw up your leg, throw it, and how does it happen?
It just, I guess, lands right in his mouth as he's throwing up.
He's like, and then he's like breathing in, and then it just and then crack. The whole thing melts down. His lower jaw is now gone, along with his chest area and esophagus. And with that, it's trying to breathe, and it's trying to go around, and it like flips out, and then basically runs into the wall, and then collapses. Not before putting a huge crack in the wall.
Distantly,
with the
you can
sheer
hear
power.
that the Geneva Convention has been breached.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is.
The kobolds have breached the G. Are we surprised? I mean, really?
I thought they were
Just
the
over
good
here.
I don't know that they're signatory.
Hey, we don't need your
Um,
opinion. Thank you.
All right, so the Minotaur is no more.
Hush.
All right, good job. What's Phelan doing?
So she's bound up, right?
Yep, she can do the same thing. So you can look for a survival check to try and find something sharp, or you can do whatever. You can't use your mouth right now. You can use telepathy, but that's about it.
Is there like a sharp part of the cage anywhere that she could? Like,
You'd have to look for it. That's what I'm
Okay.
saying. So go ahead and make your survival check.
I think we have the same stats. I don't know what my stats are right now. I rolled an 18 though.
You found something, and you
So
can get
nice.
unbound this round.
Cool.
All right, so you are in. Snux,
Okay. So I
Snux
can
and Tanis.
I'm gonna do Tanis first.
Okay.
So I'm unbound now, right?
Yes, completely.
Cool.
You are still at the damage level that you were.
Borrow this one. It has my
That
notes
is
on
the
the
wrong
back.
character. Thank you.
I'm gonna take a photo.
I am
so
going
have the
to
main stats.
delay on
you.
hands an action or bonus action?
This one's clean.
It's an
if
action.
You want to take
Action.
picture of it.
I'll use my action to lay on hands and heal myself for 5, so I'm back up to 8. So
Okay.
at least I got a little bit of a
I can see
buffer.
that.
Yep.
Points and stuff.
Okay. And
Thank you.
is that hostile right now?
No, it seems like it's back up to the cage that Phelan was in,
No, little guy.
and it's looking at Dubo with its ears down and its tail firmly between its legs,
This one is
and it's shaking now.
Which side is the door to the cage? Is it
I imagine facing it.
facing
That direction that it's in now. So if you could move it back though, and then have it face you guys,
Like here?
yeah, like that, and then it's basically facing towards Dubo.
Okay. Well then
It did snap at it, but it did so as a warning, not as an attack. So it was more about an intimidation than an attack.
I'm also gonna make sure he's not gonna get an opportunity if I come out of the cage.
Nope. Yeah, I mean, he's so coward right now. You don't think he would attack even if you beat it.
Okay. So 5, move 30. And you're working on this one?
That's the last one.
So this one's open already.
She's free.
Yeah.
But what about
Yeah.
The wing-
Those
They're
are all
in the
closed.
and they're do we want to release them?
Great question.
I don't know. You've been with them longer. My master's still asleep.
Okay.
You want to release us, the Minotaur says.
I don't know, I kind of trust the prisoners of the people that took us prisoner more than people who took us prisoner.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Like,
These are different minotaurs than the ones that assaulted you. It is smaller.
Excuse you.
And it seems like it's built different. It just looks different.
Built different.
It is.
Okay.
Very much so. Like different bone structure, the head looks different.
Okay.
It looks more anthropomorphic than these monstrous large size. Like they're medium sized, do I seem more nimble, more dexterous with its hands. It looks like it has tattered clothing, although it's so old and soiled it's hard to tell, but it looks like it has some, whereas these guys didn't have any.
Do I see any way to open the cage without the key?
No, it looks like a pretty solid iron lock.
Okay.
You could try and melt it, but you're not old enough.
I might murder the thing inside the cage.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's not that targeted.
5, 10. I'm just gonna head towards the battle for now, because like there's not much I can do over here. I don't have thumbs, so.
Little god, beware! A manticore in the sky. Very dangerous.
The lizard man is looking at you curiously and comes to the bars as you come, kind of coming out of your cage, and you see its fingers coming through, and it just seems fascinated.
I'm gonna sit over here.
Okay.
And just wait a minute.
As you do, that green dragon comes and snakes its head around a little bit to look at you. It still has its butt to you, and it's still kind of curled up, but it's like looking at you. No expression that you can tell.
Okay. I'm gonna sit next to the lizard person.
It's also bound the same way that you guys were. Yeah.
Because he's awestruck, so I'm just like, yeah, that's great for my ego. It's amazing.
Yeah.
So if I'm gonna keep looking at the green dragon, I'm gonna ignore him, but look at the green dragon. And it's like, well, what are you in here for? Why does she have you locked up?
Leverage, it says.
Are you important, or just?
I would say very much like you, although lessened. And it kind of snarls as it looks back at its nubs. Permanently. Seems like you escaped some of the worst of the Dragon Army treatment. Of course, one chance of getting freed, it's a fucking red. It puts its head back down, puts its head away from you.
You're right, rude. I was going to offer you to join us, but you want to be a dick about it.
Do you say that?
Sure, yeah, I'll say it to his face. It's like, sorry, Nubby, and I just walk away.
Okay.
Okay, so that's on
Nothing
him.
changes. It mumbles.
What do you mumble?
Nothing changes.
Forever. God. So, that's our friend. This is not our friend.
Correct. There's not a lot remaining.
I'm gonna move up. If he's our friend, does pack tactics go into that too?
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
For both of you, actually.
So that means
Because they have pack
advantage?
tactics as well.
You roll with advantage then?
Mhm.
Oh, damn.
As long as you have an ally within 5 feet of it.
It's a 4 for bless, right?
Yes.
C4. I got 8 on both of them, so. And a 4, so that's 12 plus 6.
It's a hit because of less. And that's Bo, who
Takes
has
5 damage.
5, has not taken any damage.
Well, now he's got 5 of them.
Yeah.
Cool.
All right.
It'd be nice to have a little assistance here. I call out to no one in particular.
She's like dancing, like.
All right.
All 6 of her hit points.
He's got like a swollen eye and blood. He's like, I could use some help.
Yeah. The bowman up here attacks Manicore, misses. All right. Jackawares. It'll attack the traitor, and the traitor will attack back. Yeah, the charm one hits bow 1 for 4 points of damage. Okay. This doesn't look super hurt.
So I'm going to say,
And
thank
then
you.
this one is not stunned anymore after this round. Or is it not this round?
It should be this round that it's...
It comes to 2?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because there was only 2, and I think it's been 2 rounds.
Okay. Then it attacks, it trades. It does eat 1.
No!
It eats it!
Well, yeah, it bites down and crunch.
That was my favorite one.
That was my favorite. That was Squig. All right. So Zilthar. Now, Zilthor, you do see the dragons out free, and as such, you are filled with the urge to pass this good news on.
So, as I see all the dragon army rallying up by Chief Tissum and Mailing just absolutely murdering that Minotaur, I'm very hurt, so I drop down one knee and I reach out my back and I grab that red dragon scale, right? Because I have a red dragon scale. And I say, by the sacred flames of the red dragon god, I call upon your divine fire to heal my flesh and strengthen my spirit. And I'll use a lay on hands on me.
Okay.
For 5 points.
All right.
And then...
You're going to let the allies know of the good news. The dragons are free.
I'm going to... Yeah.
Okay.
And would that be another action, or can I do that as
No,
a
you can do
bonus?
that for free.
Okay, I'll
Yeah.
do it for free.
All right. So with that, now you guys all get For the Little Gods as an ability, which you can look up. So essentially, it's
It
a...
was the rallying thing.
Yep.
For the little gods. As a bonus action, you can yell this phrase, and the mats of supporting kobolds will leap to your aid until they are killed. Summons 1d6 plus 1 special kobolds with stats below.
We used that in the first session.
You
No,
use something
use
like
the-
that. This is a little bit more advanced version, so you're calling forward the
throw
purple
kobolds
ones.
at it was the first one we did.
As an action? For the little guys?
Bonus
as an-
action.
As a bonus
Oh,
action?
wow.
Interesting.
Yeah.
That's pretty broken.
The tide has turned.
Yes. Exactly. But you also haven't fought in the Queen.
Oh yeah, we still have the actual bad guy
Yeah.
to fight.
Yeah, and the Minotaur is still like at full
The
health.
Minotaur. Yeah.
Oh my god,
And
okay.
he's fighting someone who we might care about, but we don't know.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on over there, but
You can actually see its wicked looking spiked tail flailing at something as it's looking like it's trying to ram itself into what looks to be like a guard post made of stone on the top of the wall. So something's like hiding in this structure, and it's trying to get at it, and it just can't seem to break through because it's
how high up
solid
is
stone.
it at the moment?
He's about 40 feet high.
40 feet high. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Good to know.
So, Dubo.
I will unlock the final cage.
All right. Go ahead and give me the persuasion check.
Okay.
I mean, perception check, rather. From,
Alright, I failed the last 2 or 3.
yeah. From Hudson. Might have to get physically
Alright,
woken up.
10 plus 1. 11.
Shaken. All right, you're up.
Alright.
You hear the same thing that Phelan heard with the loud clicking of the iron key going in the iron lock and the unlatching of it, and the as the whole the iron door opens, and standing before you is Dubo with a set of keys and a smile on his face.
Dubo, the others, free them first. I did, master. Oh, wow.
You breathe them first.
Wait, I don't like this at all. I did not command that.
I was trying to be humble.
I am going
And
to...
you can do a survival check as well to see if you can find something to remove your bindings.
That's 50-50. Or I could just run with my bindings. Oh, but can I move with the bindings or no?
You can, like,
So like half movement?
well, your
Hobble.
your hands are bound, and your wrists your wrists are bound, and your ankles are bound.
So I can do the worm.
Yeah, exactly.
Alright.
Or they could just help you, because they can once it's their turn.
Alright.
Yeah, you're like, nothing looks like it would cut this at all. I think these are like...
Incredible
this is like-
craftsmanship.
yes, exactly.
Imagine. I don't think you can even open them.
Take notes, Dougal.
Yeah. Keep these. Okay. Well, still. You open them and...
hold on.
Yeah.
For the little gods!
Alright, roll. D6 plus 1.
D6 plus 1.
Yep.
Yep.
And then...
5.
Alright.
So I would like to have 5 kobolds
ahead and
appear
pick 'em out.
and start to...
So they'll come from here and they'll immediately start running towards you.
Kobolds, your positioning is terrible! I'm across the battlefield, damn it!
Get over here.
It says 20 feet from you in the direction opposite the closest enemy.
There you go.
20 feet from
So
me?
I have a special rules
Yeah,
for it. Yeah,
from
so they
you.
just they do kind of appear.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I would like
It was a strike group that was way deep in.
Do not touch the dog. He's friendly.
Oh shit, sorry.
Kobold Team 6.
It's okay. It's okay, baby. It's okay.
Just wants to fight.
I guess so. He's angry. Hello. You okay?
Did he bit you?
Oh no.
Oh man.
Got him.
You okay?
No, it's not me, it's him.
Who is?
He's bleeding.
Oh, the dog.
Oh,
Oh no.
does he need to go to the vet?
Oh, he's pretty old. Apparently, I think.
No, thanks.
So I summon all these kobolds. Are they able to attack the bindings on Lothan to free him?
Sure. Yeah, they'll free him. That's one of the things they do. Alright, let's see here. I guess we can keep going.
The system just died.
What is your character? Oh, your character just got free, so...
Oh. That's so sweet.
the Grillian is gonna get up
Can Lothan
and...
speak at least?
Huh?
He spent his whole turn admiring the cage. Maybe he can speak to the.
Yeah,
yeah.
for sure.
A green dragon. You know, there's an army of you all out there. You don't seem aligned with them. Or maybe you were, and it didn't work out.
You okay?
He's bleeding from his lip again.
Oh.
I'll check on him.
It raises its head and looks over at you. A moonstone dragon. And you travel with the Reds?
Red, another moonstone, another red. A motley crew, truth be told.
Yes, the only thing missing are metallics. He kind of snarls a bit.
We traveled with one for a bit. I think he got himself killed. It happens.
Yeah. Then the continent's better off, he says.
Well, technically, we have one with us.
Which one?
Just the stone thing. It's a metallic dragon, though.
I take it back. We have a metallic dragon. And stop being so racist about the colors.
It says, looking at you kind of quizzically for a second, and then... Okay.
I guess we just had to get over whatever it was.
Looks like the other dog got really hurt.
Or what do you wish of a wingless, flightless dragon?
I wish to know your allegiances. What caused you to get caught by Udala? And what would you do were you freed?
I was given.
By your own kind?
By this green dragon army.
Did you serve with them?
No, I don't think so.
Insights. Natural 20.
Ooh.
On a natural 20. Something doesn't seem right about the story for you.
Besides his memory being off.
Yeah, you would say so. Something, and it's really like super faint. Like it's really hard to.
So he's doing a good job at concealing it, but I can see a crack in it.
Something's up. You're not sure what. I mean, maybe he just doesn't want to tell you. I mean, he is a green dragon, right? And they're not known for anyway. So, but he is definitely, there is a deceit in this discussion, for sure.
I will call it out.
Okay.
Calm, cool, collected, somewhat aloof. You've done an amazing job. Your composure, despite being a prisoner here, is impeccable, I must say. But I see through it. There's more you're not telling me.
His head comes up at that, and his tail uncoils from his body, and he sits back on his haunches, looking at you. Well, I've heard that the gem dragons have amazing abilities of the mind. He looks at you again, debating on what to say next. Yes, I was a part of a green dragon nest. And my parents joined the army. And he looks at you, and it's almost like he was hiding something, and now like the facade is broken down. Truth be told, I never really had a choice in whether I would be maimed in such a way. I was being told that eventually Takesis would restore me if I did my duty to the army and provided information, presumably being freed by someone such as yourself. But you see through all that bullshit. Frankly, I'm glad. Fuck them all. That bitch probably wouldn't have even restored my wings anyway.
Oh. Did she say that she could do that? I asked her. I don't know if I'm closer.
You are...
Oh, are we still like in turns or?
It's Dubo's turn.
Oh.
You could have moved. I mean, if you want to move forward, that's fine. I assume you can. You can move yourself 30 towards it, and then you can hear this. I'm fine with that.
Okay.
Just move yourself up there, though. So you can't really engage in this part of it, but this basic is done.
Thank you, baby. I don't know if I can hear it there, but I'll try.
Speak up.
You can.
That kobold's
You
trying
can.
to hear you.
No, you can hear it. You can hear it. It's just fine. The sounds of battle is really faint now, and everything's fairly quiet on this section. The dragons are just kind of getting their ways. Everybody's watching what the free dragons are going to do, and this conversation that's happening between the green dragon and the moonstone.
Takesis is another dragon then, or
You're kidding. Do you have religion?
Probably not.
Is that like an actual lore dragon or something?
Man, you
From the
they told me.
Yes, it.
You do. You can roll it. I'm not even gonna have you roll it. Actually, well, you can.
22.
So in that sense, you didn't even say that because you would know. So Takesis, aka Tiamat, in other words, is the goddess of evil dragons, the multi-headed head for each of the main chromatic dragons.
Really?
And
Is she stronger than them?
she's a god. So yes.
Much stronger.
And in the world you're in, she's a greater god. In your knowledge of Takesis is she's actually a lesser god in the Dragon Isles because Io forced her out. And Bahamut is like her and Bahamut are always at each other's throats. And are kind of she's scheming and he's being stalwart and doing his thing for the advancement of good. And she's trying to advance evil, right? Well, supremacy. And so, yeah, she has hold over a lot of the evil dragons, but most of the Blood Isles at this point in their history see like it's more of hushed tones. Most of them either worship Io or don't worship anybody at all from the evil dragon side. And certainly, you know, it would be exceedingly rare to find a gem dragon to worship her, and even more rare to find a metallic dragon to worship her from the Blood Isles. So, but he's claiming that his family told him that the sacrifice he would made she would restore him once he did enough, and he's like, so fuck, I didn't have a choice anyway.
The sacrifice was giving yourself up to Udala?
Ultimately to find freed dragons like you. I'd been told that you all that dragons had been freed, and some humanoids had been specifically conspiring to free them, to find out what was happening, and report back.
Well, with that religion roll, I'd like to share with him what I know about Tiamat and say, she was definitely not going to give you back your wings.
I had suspected that. Perhaps I go a different route and have them restored eventually. But for now, I am lessened. Barely a drake, he says with a hiss. And he scoffs and then slumps back down in his cage and then coils away from you out of shame.
I think a little perspective would help. The racism is really strong, and also the self-deprecation is a bit much. You're going to be okay even without your wings, but we'll work on it one thing at a time. It's good that you were honest with us. That's a good start. Okay.
That's what he says. All right? He's not backing down the racism.
Oh, and his name?
So his name, so you're going to ask him his name. His name is, find it, Archimedes.
Say again?
Archimedes. Manticore does come up and realizing the battle behind it is shifting away from it, decides to attack. So it starts flying.
He's good now. He's just
And it's eyeing you, so it'll move out to you, Hannah, to your character, and it'll fire at the Gorillion. It'll fire at you with 2, with Gorillion for 2 spikes, and you for 1.
It's not the first time.
Okay.
So for you, does a 14 hit you?
No.
No. Okay.
I got a 15 armor class.
Woo! Roll a 9 plus 5. Yep, 14. So misses you. 2 attacks on the Gorillion. What's the Gorillion's armor class?
I thought they were gonna
It also got a 14.
Like, oh no.
Let me see if that's a hit. It is. So let's see if it drops it.
Since yeah, my brother was really bad at the east, and we went
It does. Spike goes back into it, and it slumps down with this spike as launched from the manticore. Goes down for a second time. Tinslin and Phelan.
The Verling went down?
Yeah.
Did he have advantage because he's prone?
It's not an advantage.
Or
Oh,
disadvantage.
yeah.
A ranged attack?
Mm-hmm.
You have advantage on ranged attacks while prone.
An advantage, or is it disadvantage to?
Disadvantage to hit.
Advantage.
with melees.
Advantage if you on melee while you're laying down, but if someone's trying to shoot you from afar and you're lying down, you have advantage against the attack.
Yeah.
It still misses for the second attack. All right, so Tinsley and Phelan, at your discretion, whichever one you want to go first. As you're staring at this large winged spiked
she's
creature.
not like in the manticore right in front of her. There's not much she can do for the great.
You could do for the little gods, and
I could do for the little
summon her
gods.
as a bonus action.
Yeah. And it's in the direction opposite, so they'd be like over here, right?
Mm-hmm.
And so I'm gonna for the little
Yeah,
guys.
roll your d6.
Those aren't D6s. Let's just roll the D8.
Nope.
No.
I gotta get blood off my clothes and I'll be right back.
Roger.
3, and you said 2?
Mm-hmm.
So 6 of them.
Well, it's 3. It's a d6 plus 1.
So 4.
4.
Then.
Take your 4. Place them.
2.
And maybe write down, you probably want to write them down too, which are the 4, just so you keep them straight on what their hit points are and where they are. That's one of the brute one. That's one of the brutes. Remember how we roll randomly and one can be a brute?
Yeah.
Is the manticore, I know that this might be a little irrelevant, but is the manticore sentient? Does it speak, or is it just a monster creature that attacks at will?
You are unsure.
Okay.
It does seem to have some glint of intelligence in its eye.
All my guys are red.
But to what level, you're not sure. It definitely doesn't seem like a mindless beast or like a goat or something. It's much more cunning and intelligent than that.
So we would have to throw the whole army at him. So we're kind of beat up.
And then she's gonna go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, put them in between her.
Go get them!
Yeah, exactly.
Go get them!
And then she's going to toll the dead
Okay.
on the archer over there.
Nice. All right. Do it. I do it, actually.
Yes, it's
It does make it safe.
okay.
How do you write told to dead?
15 does a 15 save. I guess I should have asked if a 15 saves.
It's 15, yeah.
Okay.
TOLL. Then
Just like this?
What about Phelan?
yeah. So you're freeing the green dragon, or?
Undecided. So the green dragon, as it turns out, was a spy.
Oh.
And it was spying on us. It was pretending to be trapped so that it could learn about us, and then. But I called it out on its bluff, on its lie, and now he says, yeah. And the reason I was doing it was probably they were never going to reward me for it. So now I need to find some other way to get my wings back. I'm thinking of offering him an audience with Caraxus as a start.
Yeah, maybe. So I'm gonna go 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 34, 40, 45, 50 is our fly speed. Right?
Yeah.
So I'm just gonna start flying this way,
Okay.
towards the other.
This is the human. This is the Salamic Knight.
Yes.
Salami Knight.
The Salami Knight of Mortadella. This is Za the Lizard. This is the Minotaur.
Mhm.
This one's empty.
Yep. That one was empty because it was Ignorax. And
Yeah.
Ignorax got pulled out by the Lamia. You don't know when, because you were the pain put you unconscious shortly thereafter, and you don't know how long you've been down.
Diesel's okay now?
He's got a gash on his lip. It's split slightly, but
Okay.
we're just gonna keep an eye on it and Neosporin, and we got antiseptic spray thing you put on it, but stitches are just to keep it cosmetic. It's not gonna do anything. It's not gonna matter. It's already done bleeding, so whatever.
Oh, you probably got it pretty quickly, so that's good.
Yeah, mouth
Who started it
things
between
heal pretty
two of them?
fast too.
It's
Said mouth injuries heal pretty
when
fast.
he's
Yeah,
in
they do.
here.
Guess
This is
that's
his
our-
area. So
Yeah, the
he's
body
defending his
parts go back,
territory. I
yeah.
guess he
Yeah,
realized
and
Diesel's
those
been
kinds of
laying here
t-shirt.
for the past hour and he didn't like that all of a sudden. What bothers me is I literally just got done bragging to other friends about how well she was doing and how good they were doing, and they're all together, and the second I put my phone down,
Yeah.
Oh man.
That was the
it's like,
trigger
cool,
right
so let
there.
me just undo those messages. Like, never mind.
Never mind. Just had a
Scratch
fight.
that, guys.
What did I miss?
We spoke with all three of the little gods are free and unrestrained. We spoke with the green dragon without the wings,
Nubby.
Nubby. Nubby was a spy that was supposed to find out info on us and give it to the Green Dragon army. And in exchange, supposedly, which this was never going to happen, Tiamat was going to reward Nubby by giving him back his wings. But this is a lie, and he even admitted it himself. He was never going to get that.
But he said he didn't have a chance. He didn't have a choice anyway. His family is involved in the Green Dragon Army directly, and he was basically sent as a sacrificial lamb to get in and find a way to be one of them and basically get in with your group. But he rolled a natural 20 and then called him out on it, and then because I was like, well, he knows he's a gem dragon. And then gem dragons are all known for like psychic powers, and so he's like, shit, I mean, they're gonna see right through it, so I might as well like fuck at this point, tell them. And I don't know that I believed it anyway. So that is an interesting development, because in the game, I'll just tell you, he was like, he'll try, and they're a little like, he doesn't know a lot about your culture, but normally the idea was that you guys probably wouldn't know that anyway, or just attribute it to him having memory loss. And then eventually he would, but now we're going down a different path entirely. So, interesting. Little peek behind the curtains, but
Love it.
fascinating.
Love the twist.
Different. I was not expecting that. But you, I mean, yeah, I didn't prompt you or anything. You're like, I'm gonna do insight.
So if I dash,
roll
I
a
can
20.
take here.
Okay. All right. Anything else?
Actually, maybe I don't want to dash that far. I don't want to be the closest thing to it.
Are you already hurt?
Should be very hurt.
Yeah.
Very hurt.
But you are very hurt. I don't know.
Well, you rolled a d12, and I don't think anyone rolled over a 3. Everybody rolled
I'm
really.
a little bit more than half. I used lay on hands on myself.
Yeah.
Uh,
Everybody rolled a d12, and that was how many hit points you had.
I think I rolled
Oh, I did
eight
not roll a
here.
d12. I rolled
Okay.
a d20 earlier to see if
This
I
would have been
woke
like
up.
3 sessions ago.
yeah. That's why.
Oh.
That's why.
And I remember nobody got. I think actually it was like nobody got over a 4.
I got 11, I guess. That's what I have.
No, he means for our dragons. How many health points we have left on the dragons?
You you had 2,
Oh.
if I recall correctly.
And I had 3.
You're right.
Yeah, nobody rolled over a 4. Pretty
Really?
sure.
I don't know. I think I didn't write it down. I
It
have
would be
8
in my
written down
notes.
here, but
and I
Oh,
was on
8.
my
Maybe you did
notes.
roll. Maybe I just missed it. That's
Queen
what we
of
have written
God
down.
took
It's
me
fine.
right. I'm not with them.
Okay, yeah. So I definitely don't want to be the closest thing to him.
Roll a d12 if you don't remember. We can just get that sorted down. That's how many hit points you have.
Okay. 4. Okay, so yeah, no, I'm just gonna. That's it. That was my turn.
Okay.
I dashed to get there.
All right. Snux.
Oh, okay.
It's good timing.
All right. I'm gonna keep stabbing this guy next to me.
All right. Do it.
Oh, and since we freed him, you can do the
Nat 20.
Uh-oh.
you can
Does
do
it
the
get
for
a
the
flash
little
to block?
gods.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a
as
bonus action. So, and that lasts, so.
Do they get any sort of cool stuff like the dragons if they roll a natural 20?
What do you mean?
It doubles the dice and everything.
Oh, yeah. It's just doubles damage. Doubles dice damage.
So I roll-
not fixed damage.
I roll 1d10 and double, or roll 2d10?
You roll 2d10, and then add the 1 bonus that whatever you would add after that.
I mean, outside of combat.
Okay, well.
If you roll a 20, usually it has some sort of effect happen, depending on what it is.
Alright.
Yeah.
14 damage.
Like he rolled a d20, he rolled a 20, and so I had that kind of multiple, like, he saw that he was lying, and then because of who he was in the scenario, it actually totally, like, broke down the thing. So yeah, if you roll, like, whatever it is, if you roll, like, a 20 and you're, inspiring people or whatever, then some special effect will happen, and yeah, usually
Some
that's what
sort
I
of
play.
lore or something.
Yeah, whatever it is, it depends on what it is, but
14 damage.
14 damage on bow.
Damn.
2.
With your kobold?
He's dead.
He's not, but he
But
is
I roll
really.
d10s with my longsword from two-handing. And since the crit, I can roll 20 damage.
Yeah. Well, he is still alive, but looks really hurt.
Okay, what else can I do with this guy? You can do second wind while in combat, right?
Yes.
Okay. I'm gonna use second wind to regain some HP.
Yeah, it's a fighter ability. Yeah.
I gain 3 HP, so
Okay.
it's better than nothing.
It is.
Okay. All right, and did we let the rest of the people out of the cages too?
No one else
Nope.
has been let out.
Nothing's been let out other than the dragons.
Do we want to let the other ones out?
Yet. We're not sure.
That's
if we
kind of
trust
what
them.
everybody's debating and discussing and finding out.
The Salamic Knight, definitely. Those people protected us. We like they're from the starting village that hated us. So definitely him. The lizard, probably. We want their help. Minotaur, we'd have to talk. We're up to you, whatever you think. And then the green dragon, it was a spy, but looks like things are different now. So there's some opportunity for some.
Or he's still a spy, but he's trying to make us think that he's not.
Oh, he's a double agent. Damn. And who's that on the?
That's me.
That's you. I think I'm just gonna take off, following her, because there's not much I really can do over here. Your guys got the keys, so if y'all wanted to open it up, I really think we should let the knight and the lizard person out, because like you said, we want the lizard people to help us, so showing favoritism would actually help. But yeah, I'll just leave y'all to that and go and with my 5 HP go do something. I'm gonna fly though, so I can get there faster. So is it how much to take off?
5 feet.
5 feet to take off.
I
Which means I can
dashed
go
to
55.
get there, but I didn't
10.
use all the extra dashes because I don't want to do
So
too
10.
10,
15,
15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50,
Yep, and you're 5 feet.
55, 5 feet to go up again,
Yep.
55, 60.
She's a diamond dragon, you said?
Which one?
Nevi?
Green.
A green.
And who was the diamond dragon?
There is no
No
diamond
diamond
dragon. There's a
dragon.
crystal dragon, but there's no. You haven't met a crystal yet.
Okay, I thought you mentioned something about that.
We have a topaz dragon.
What?
What is Sensora? What kind of dragon was she?
I think she was a
Gold?
brass. Or
I remember I got it wrong, and then they yelled at me.
Oh,
Yeah,
bronze.
it was.
He's bronze.
Bronze.
It was Mike. Yeah, he was bronze.
So she's brass.
Oh, so she's.
Oh, yeah, she's brass. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
They're different. Yep.
I just knew it was either brass or bronze.
Yeah.
So he was bronze and she's brass.
I don't
Mike never
know
responded
that.
to you guys.
Vice versa.
You guys have none of your equipment, though. To be fair.
Nope. Has not responded at all.
Probably a bullet dodge. Honestly.
And so Tiamat
What is
had Warren.
Mike responded
Oh
to
yeah, no, we got ghosted.
Ghosted
completely.
you guys.
Yeah.
Tiamat had told her that
Fucking
he
completely.
would have giving her back her
I mean,
wings if she would have
We had
completed the
drama,
mission.
and unfortunately,
Yeah, no, like I
Yeah.
get it,
So
kind
I
of,
get it.
but-
Nebi, which is Archimedes.
I think I'm done. I'm not going to go any further because, like I said, you got none of our gear and stuff. So I don't have my cloak of protection either, which really sucks because that's +1 to saving throws.
yeah.
I was just stay here. If I go dash, I'll get right up to it, but then I can't do anything.
Then it can't fly away without you opportunity attacking, right?
yeah, but
But then I can't attack back, and I only have 8 HP.
Well,
So if it looks at me, I'm dead.
Yep. And it can launch
that's why I
spikes.
stayed over there.
Yeah. So let's just stay here. This is a good
Use your
place.
the little gods and
I
take
was
it
like,
down.
oh.
Oh,
Right.
you know what?
Wait, Phelan can do that too?
No.
Okay, I was
Just-
like,
just-
wait, hold on.
Just the kobolds.
For the knees!
Yeah, for the knee.
and we have items for your kobolds, so remember you can use stuff.
Yes.
Or ask the other kobolds to give them to you on your behalf. Now that you have your dragons free. That's another mechanic.
Yeah, you still have your fart thing. That came in real clutch with the Minotaur.
Yeah, that's pretty good. And I think in the first battle, the first session that we did, I threw one too, and it was really good. It like kept them there for so long.
Yeah.
Yeah, you guys have done well with those.
Oh, Snux also is the only one who can still call kobolds to his aid, even without the.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so he can call
So you can
D-
double-
You have your
a
original
D4,
call as well.
a D4 regular, and then a D6 plus 1 special.
That's your action and then bonus action. You can summon a horde of kobolds.
I will-
11 if you roll max.
I will keep that in mind because I still want this thing next to me to be dead. And then we'll run over to the not the Minotaur,
Manticore.
Manticore, and maybe I'll do that. I'll just 11 of them just out of the ground.
Yeah. It seems like you might have given that specifically for this, right? Because it was right after before this. So I would use it.
Because yeah, that's what I'll do. I'll do that next turn.
They'll last until.
All right,
regardless
Snux,
if
so
they
what are you doing?
survive.
Is that what you're done? Are you done?
Done.
If they survive.
Okay,
Until I die.
Jackalwares, they're gonna have trade. That is hilarious. Both of them attack, and they both destroy their scimitars on each other, on their individual scimitars. So like cut through, and they both shatter.
Okay.
And then they
that
switch and snarl like they're gonna start biting each other.
It's like Robin and in tights when they break their sticks on the bridge.
Yeah.
They're just eating smaller sticks.
Using smart, exactly. And I think that's it for that, right?
That's a great movie.
God, I haven't seen it in so long.
Me neither, but it's amazing.
All right, and then the jackal is coward, and I'm gonna roll to see if it snaps out of it. No, it's more coward now just because of all the dragons walking around too, and free from their cages, and it's like in the midst of everybody, so it's like totally coward in the corner and like trying to hide its head. All right, they're done. Zinthar. Silthor.
So, which ones here are enemy? This jackalware, I'm assuming.
No.
It's
No,
a regular
don't touch
jackal, animal, just a jackal
Don't
animal.
hit it.
It's coward in a corner. It is not an
It's a
ally.
pet now.
It's a friendly dog.
It is.
The scared dog.
You don't know. So the green dragon is definitely not an ally, but it seems to be disillusioned with its situation of them putting it into a spy position forcibly. And it's straight up said that. The lizard man has just been kind of in awe looking at the scaly ones. The Minotaur is curious of the situation now that things are freed and seems somewhat excited, but it also is surrounded by kobolds, so it's not sure what to do. Somnic Knight is sitting down and just watching everybody, not sure if the kobolds are going to eat
Can
him.
I identify anyone that's a enemy?
So far, you do not see any enemies here. The only enemy that you see or that you are aware of is this bowman over here, and then the Manicore,
Okay. So
and then whoever is in the cave.
definitely
Did
don't
that
want to
guy
go
die?
near the Manicore. So I'm gonna
Yeah.
move.
He's gone. He's dead.
I'm gonna move forward and I'm gonna start
Sorry.
looking.
He dropped, and he's dead.
Acid melted.
I'm gonna start looking for my red dragon god. I don't see them.
Yep, you do
I
not
see
see him at all.
And I asked the green dragon, I guess. Where is the little god Ignorance?
He
Where's that ignorant
he looks at you, and then kind of looks down at you with this sort of like, the Lamia took him.
Lamia! I show my little red scale to show my
Queen
symbol of servitude
Madala,
to
or whatever
to
the
my god.
hell her name is. The lion thing.
Where was he taken?
Into that cave.
Ah! And I charge to the cave.
Okay.
Because I was here, so 5.
He kind of gives like a smirk of smile as he's watching him, kind of like, what the fuck?
And I have 60, right? 60 my phone?
Your kobold?
Yeah.
30.
Yeah, total of 60, yeah.
If you dash.
If it's a
60.
dash, yeah.
Did the talking to them was an action? Okay, so I dash.
I'll allow it. Yeah, no worries.
25, 30, 35, 40, 45, close enough, 50, 55, and I guess here.
Okay.
This green dragon sure is rude. We just like, it's not our fault you got tricked and trapped, and we're letting you out, and like you're mean to us. That's some fucking dick shit.
The whole racism thing is kind of endemic to like the land. It's not that that's never, not that that's ever an excuse for someone not taking responsibility individually, but it's like so many people have done that shit.
Yeah. Do we find out the green dragon's name?
Yeah, Archimedes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna call him Stumpy still. Or Nubby. I'm gonna call him Nubby.
And that's Nebby.
Yes. Archimedes is Nubby.
I don't care about his feelings.
He clearly doesn't care about yours.
Yeah. But,
Or he just doesn't, like, he doesn't, it's more of he is definitely sees you as a red dragon. And that's what he sees you
that's
as.
fine. And I see him as a lesser and handicapped dragon.
Yeah.
Let's just oh, you can't. I'm sorry.
Can't fly with us? Oh. Alright.
Just hang on a few levels. Dubo will be able to cast fly.
Okay. Let's see. Where are we? So Zilthor, you
I moved, yeah.
moved
I'm
and
going towards the cave. Is there anything that I can see in the cave?
actually there is. So as you're approaching, coming up and emerging from the downgrade that heads down deep into the earth here, a small red and spiked head appears to be trotting up towards you, followed by a very comely female, and then 2 spears which emerge with 2 jackal-wares.
Ooh. Little god, no.
It seems that my pets have escaped.
Is that what she looks like for real?
That's for real.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah,
Did you paint it?
I did. 3D printed and painted.
Very, very cool. It's a good job.
Yeah, Queen Adela emerges. Okay, so let's get to Ignorax and Ignorax's events and what led to here. So, you would find out that you were talking, but everything was bound to the point where you basically couldn't effectively use your breath weapon. She did have you strapped up. She has like a series of torture racks deep in this cave. You did see a rather large stone altar with a black tablet fully erect standing in the middle. It's probably about 5 feet tall or so, with a lot of arcane runes etched in gold around it. So you noticed that, but the pain was a lot just walking and being dragged by the guards originally, being strapped up to one of these torture racks. you saw her come around with this real wicked curved knife, and she would bloodlet you. So she's just carving into your flesh until it gets barely just enough to bleed. You saw her taste it a few times as she's walking around, and she seems to be, talking in kind of a strange tongue to herself as she's doing this. And then she does make small talk with you, trying to find out just information about what you might remember, who you are, and what you can tell her about the Green Dragon Army with your experiences. She says she wants to know more about her new ally. So, however way you would want to...
I'm an ally?
No, the Green Dragon. She wants to know more about her Green Dragon allies.
Oh.
The Green Dragon Army allies.
I know as much as her.
Are you going to be truthful? Or are you going to be evasive? Are you going to be insulting? How are you going to play that off?
I think that...
In general.
Isn't it that we do not like the Green Dragon Army, correct? So...
They were the ones that originally enslaved you.
We're the original ones that enslaved you.
That when you woke up, you had the collars, and remember, and then all the amnesia, and then it turns out they're the ones that stole you from your lands, basically, and then...
And I tell her all that to her?
Okay. Well, that's unfortunate. And then she cuts you again with this knife. And with that, she grabs your head from one of your horns, and then she stares deep into your eyes, and you see her speaking in tongues again. And with that, I had you roll saving throw before last session.
Okay. Can I just blow fire in her face while she's doing that to me?
You can't, because everything's bound.
Okay.
And she's holding and controlling your head. But she basically whispers in your ear. And at the end of this, she speaks in Draconic. And she says, "And now you will guard me with your life and not take any action against me. Do we understand each other? Guard." And you have this overwhelming urge to guard her and to protect her as if she's family.
And
You're not sure because she's not a red dragon. It's so confusing, but you feel a kinship. And it's weird because it's loose. It's not like, she's telling you this, and you just know that if you go against this, something bad's going to happen to you. You have this dread of if I betray her, and you're thinking this all through your mind. If I betray her, this is not going to end well for me. And I have this weird kinship with her.
What are my
I want to
options?
do what she says. So the options technically are: you could
agree
push,
to her?
you could agree and do it, and everything will go along swimmingly, and you will serve her in the way that she has demanded that you serve her. You can rebel, but you're pretty sure you have some sort of it's like this buildup of static in your brain, and you feel as you start to even think that way, and you're well, wait, no, she's not a red dragon, and then it starts to build. It's like this headache and this pressure in your head, and you're ooh, that kind of spiked a little bit. That did not feel good.
Can I try to assist it, or has that been already done?
So once you cross the line and you're no longer protecting her, you take offensive action. Something may or may not happen. You can do whatever you want. I'm just telling you what she told you. You're drawn to that. But in the end, you have full agency. But as you even start thinking about doing it not what she wants, you start to feel this pressure, this spike in your brain.
So what I was thinking, I don't know if it's something within the realms of possibility. Can I try to resist her urge, but keep it to myself? Is that something? And go along, if I do succeed, go along with her play just until...
Sure. You can justify that in your head. Yeah.
Okay.
Anytime you think and you translate into a move, when you're I would like to breathe fire on her, like you're bound, but even as you're thinking that and you kind of start breathing in and taking physical action against her, you start to feel that spike in your head.
And there's no
Bro,
way
that
to break
headache
it.
that just like immediately throbs in there and then pulses. And then like you're kind of like, oh, ow. Like I'm not like physically ow. And then you don't. And that's just thinking and doing a little bit of action towards doing against what she says.
Well, I start thinking about.
You can give me an Arcana check.
Okay. Do I remember Lotham? Do I like what's?
You remember everything now.
I remember everything.
Yeah,
I know
and
who she is.
You know who she is.
And okay.
Yeah, you still have this odd kinship, but it's not to the point where it fully compels you. You just have this idea that you should probably do it, otherwise bad things are going to happen to you.
So I start thinking about Zilthor and Lotham,
Yep.
and how we awoke, and just trying to cling to that only thing that I have, that it's positive, good memories, I guess, in a sense. And I'm gonna try and convince myself that I'm just gonna go along with this act for the sake of being able to help more of my friends and be able to heal the land how I want to heal it. Is that something?
So you can use that and justify, but she tells you openly. She says, so I would really recommend you just do what I say. I told you you're my guard, and you're going to be my guard for the rest of my life. So like I've told so many others that I've had the pleasure of conditioning in the proper way to serve me as your queen. Failure to follow my orders will result in your death. So I suggest you keep that in mind. But now, we can dispense with all this ugliness.
I just lower my head, kind of in a way of reverence, but don't say anything.
Cut him down. Come, I'm fascinated by the idea of having a dragon bodyguard. Oh, how the tables have turned, she says. And with that, she goes through a lot of what her plan is, and we can go over that later. But essentially, she really hates.
Do I healed, or am I still at 2?
Caraxes. No, she doesn't heal you.
She doesn't.
No. Not yet.
Try to persuade her to.
How can I serve you with 4 hit points?
Only
Well,
2 actually.
Two.
No,
Yeah.
see, it's better if you only have 2.
Oh, true.
I'll be extra careful
Yeah.
protecting you.
So, as you guys emerge from this cave, this would be probably a couple hours later. You guys hear the sounds of battle. She definitely gets a potion belt. She puts on her armor as she's hearing the sounds of battle, and she continues to stop and just listen. She sends occasionally one of her actual guards, these other 2 Jackawares, up to go and kind of inspect and report back to her. And this last time they report that all the dragons have been freed. They're looking at freeing the other prisoners. It looks like the Manticore, and they have a name. Varnix is surrounded at this point, and this may be the only chance we have to escape. And so with that, she exits, because apparently, there's no other exit out through this cave is a dead end, essentially. So she gathers everything up, tells you, remember your role, and up you guys go, and you see the light shining through, and then it breaks as you guys round the top of this cave to see the situation before you. Again, you are free thinking. You aren't completely compelled to do what she says, but you do know that anytime you take physical action against what she told you, there seems to be a physical response within your body, and specifically centered around your brain. And that's where I will leave us.
Right.
Okay.
So,
Freedom. For some of us. Next time we've got to talk to the Minotaur, the Lizard, and then try and stop Udala before she escapes.
I should be back to a normal working schedule next week,
Okay.
so we can resume weekly Wednesdays.
Copy that.
Did they hire someone? Or?
No, it's just this is a special events month. We had a river beach.